We are still here in Good Springs, Nevada, and now we're going to explore the Campbell stone cabin. It's one of the oldest cabins here that still exists here in Good Springs, Nevada. As you can see, there were people who actually lived here up until the 1980s. So we're gonna go see. It's blocked off right now because they want to preserve it. But they do have a community that tries to preserve all of these things. And right behind us over there, if you want to show it, it's the oldest elementary school, built in 1913. And it's still operating as of now. And it's been remodeled, and right now maybe schools are not in session, but the kids are probably doing their school work at home.
It's still functioning. It's 100 years old. It's the oldest single building schoolhouse in Nevada, and it's still functioning. And of course the kids are all at home right now because of the current pandemic that's happening, but
it's still cool.
It's
still they were able to preserve that building.
It was built as a schoolhouse, and it's still a schoolhouse.
So we're gonna go down here, and there's some section over here that's actually still open. There's some old structures. We're not sure if you were able to get any information on this building.
No, I didn't. There's a lot of really old buildings here. A lot of them are privately owned. A lot of them are just sitting in a state of decay, and this appears to be one of them. But it does look like this area has had some sort of work done to it, because you see it's kind of cleared out, and it looks almost as if it was intentionally done like this. Don't have any more information on it, so.
But as you can see, we have the backside of
the Campbell stone cabin.
And maybe we can do some EVPs over here.
Yep, we're going to try to. We can't get inside because they have it preserved, and they've got a big fence around it. Watch your step. There's a bunch of washouts here from the rain. So this was a residence, but it sure looks a lot like it's been converted into some kind of a workshop at one time. Still standing after 100 and almost 40 years.
It's freezing out here.
Yes, and it's quite cold.
There's nobody out here, so we don't need to wear masks, but we have it here in case we have to.
We do have them, yep.
Yours is inside.
Mine's tucked inside my jacket. My jacket's up because it's cold.
But if we do need to put it on, we have them here. Always need to be safe when we're out. So we can try to do some. Let me set this down here. So I'm still recording on this side, so we have something.
Okay.
Actually, I have my millimeter too. I turned on our millimeter just in case. I'll keep it down here in case somebody. It's kind of cold. My fingers are free.
Very cold.
Oh man.
Probably sun's just going down, and it's probably, I don't know.
Let me turn the REM pod part of it, but it's here. Where do I put this so you can see it? Right there. In case somebody tries to touch us, see? You can touch the REM pod. If there's anyone here, you can touch the antenna if you want to communicate with us. I also brought our windy. There you can hear noises inside. Our Ovulus. We'll try to do everything. If we can, use it all, right?
Yep.
We'll try the Ovulus too.
So
right now, let's try it.
And to get started, we are looking to talk to anyone here, specifically Phil Springer, or maybe Otto Schwartz, possibly your wife Cora might be here. We know that she passed away. We don't know if it was at this location or if it was just during the time that you lived here.
It says drive.
Drive.
You were, well, Island Hole Judge.
Judge. Well, that's kind of interesting because it says judge, and at one time, it said that this was occupied. It was an assay office, and it was,
Really?
guess what? It was also home of the Good Springs Justice of the Peace.
Oh, wow.
So that might be considered. That might be a judge, right?
Yes.
That might be a judge. So I don't know the name of the judge, but there's a Jensen and Crampton store that was here, so that might be.
Pick this up for a minute.
Could
That's
be the names
interesting. Oh, truck and a group.
Group. Well, there's a group of us. There's two of us.
Dash safe group. Wow.
And
I
we
need
are.
to pull my
We are a safe group.
my beanie up for me. Hunting. This is going off. I just turned this on and it wasn't going on.
Yeah, it was quiet. Now it's just going off.
No, it was
We
just
don't know
quiet.
if these. We don't know how Cora passed, or anyone else.
Remove mind feel. Remove.
Mine.
Mind.
Mind. Oh, mind. Like
If
thoughts.
there's any spirits here who'd like to talk to us, this I couldn't think.
Obelisk.
Obelisk, yes, sorry.
That can-
Raid.
It contains a voice database.
Can you? It has a database of all the words. If you'd like to connect with it, you can talk to it. I mean, try to get near it, and it'll read.
You can try to speak and
It'll
make it choose the words that are in the database. You might be able to figure it out.
slower.
Should we speak slower?
Speak slower, I guess.
Slower.
I could
This
speak
black
slower.
box is full of words. If you come over to these little black sticks on top and touch them, you might be able to help it make say some words.
All of a sudden, it's quiet.
And now it's quiet.
If you can see right there, it's quiet. So, haunting.
Haunting.
Club haunting.
Is there somebody haunting this building? Maybe Jim or Otto? Cora?
Oh, look.
Oh,
Look.
look at this.
It's changing right there.
Look at this. We're getting a 0.2. It's been at 0.
Oh, our battery's dead too. I just changed that battery. Placebo. Really? Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to.
We're still getting a 0.2.
Oh,
Nope. Look at.
Oh, wow.
It's 0.4, 0.5, and it's not because we're near it.
And it just went horse.
Horse.
Swam.
This
Farm.
obelisk.
Feel.
This
What?
obelisk is going crazy with words.
Linger. Some. Horse, it said.
Horse.
Well, I guess I have to change the batteries, and I just changed that.
So the batteries in the millimeter are almost dead.
And it's quiet again. Yeah, interesting. Blog.
Log.
Threat said, we're not a threat. We're not here to stretched. But we're not here to hurt anyone. Here, can you hold this for a second? I need to put some stuff away here.
No more words.
No? All of a sudden it's quiet.
Are you here, Cora? Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz? Otto? Maybe the judge?
As you can see, that
Now
obelisk is now
It's-
quiet.
it's just quiet. Is there anyone in that cabin?
Should we try an EVP?
Yeah, let's try one. We can leave the obelisk running if
What?
Ida, Johnny,
You can aim in that.
Ida, Johnny, and Soon. I don't know if there was an Ida or Johnny here.
It's freezing. My hands are frozen. While you're holding on to that, I'm going to get our EVP recorder here. Hopefully I can still
Okay.
hold on to it. What?
Before time. I've never seen it use two words together like that. Have you ever seen two words shown up before?
No, before time.
Usually it's just one word at a time.
So,
Interesting. So can I set this here near the millimeter? News and wrench. Well, I was just saying earlier this might be some kind of workshop after Cora and Otto left.
let's aim this camera here so at least you know what you're watching. There we go.
Here we go. Okay.
So, oh, what?
look
No,
at
no,
that.
no, 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 no.
Do you see
Hello,
that? Do you see what's going on?
hello.
Hello?
Unless it's the battery dying.
Does the battery do it when it dies?
I don't know. The battery died. Just replace this. Oh,
Oh,
no.
wait a minute, it turned off.
I was about to touch it.
Nobody was touching it and it just went off like
Hello. Oh, wow. I got goosebumps right now. And I just set the camera there.
that. Yeah,
And it's
I
not
did
this
too.
one that's doing it. See, I can get close to it. It's not changing it.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Whoever's
Did
here.
somebody just come over here and touch the antenna on that?
Thank you for communicating with us. Can you do that again? And Ovilus is quiet and wow.
So that wasn't a battery issue.
No.
And there's sure doesn't look like there's any electricity around this building.
So let's try our EVP recording. If there are any spirits out here who would like to communicate with us, please speak into this recorder that I'm holding in my hand.
They call this the Campbell stone house, the stone cabin. Do we know if Mr. Campbell is still around? We know this house was built in 1886. That's a long time. Is there anybody here that may have died here that still likes this house?
And the very last resident that stayed here.
Otto and Cora Schwartz.
Is Cora here? Is Otto here? There's a birds tweeting, so we might catch those too.
And some owls.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Okay, we can play it right now.
Okay.
Recording. If there are any spirits out here who would like to communicate with us, please speak into this recorder that I'm holding in my hand.
I call this the Campbell stone house, stone cabin. Do we know if Mr. Campbell is still around?
Oh.
I know this house was built
Oh, wow.
in 1886. That's a long time. Anybody here that may have died here that still likes this house? Oh, some talking.
And the very last resident that stayed here is
Otto and Cora Schwartz.
Is Cora here? It's Otto here. There's a bird tweeting, so we might catch this too.
Some owls.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Wow.
Well, there was
we definitely got some
Yeah,
voices there. They're
definitely
trying-
some voices, and it sounded like we got a response when we said, "Is Cora here?" We'll have to go back and listen to that one again. A few responses, for sure.
As you can see, our
No, we still got nothing changed on this while we were doing those sessions.
Ovilus 5 is definitely quiet, and their millimeter is really quiet right now. So as you can see, we weren't manipulating any of the millimeter because it's not going off right now. And then it does say the battery's kind of going low, but it wouldn't be on right now if it was not functioning.
No, it would just turn off.
Should we do another EVP? It's kind of windy. I can hear some noises there.
Yeah, the roofs, the tin roofs banging, and you can tell this place is not really weatherproofed anymore, but it's still standing.
I'm more curious of how they can. How would it have been in the winter? I mean, it's freezing right now. I'm so cold. My hands are aching.
Well, this is actually not even the coldest part of the year right now either. It's probably 50 right now outside, maybe high, or it's not icy cold and there's no snow. It gets snow out here, but there's no snow. You can see there's just sunny mountains out there.
Would this stone house able to withstand or sustain any heat inside?
I would guess it'd probably be cooler inside because of the stones, but that tin roof on the top is going to be hot.
During the summer it's very hot, and
Probably.
the winter would be cold.
You know what? This place was hot in the summer, and it was cold in the winter.
No.
It was just rough.
Just extreme,
just hard
a rough
living out
life,
here. Yeah.
basically. Well, millimeter's still not going off, and Ovilus is still quiet. We'll do one last EVP as the sun has gone down over the hill, if you want to show there.
Yep. You can see the sun's gone down, but the moon is not out. Maybe
still
later.
Bright enough, though.
It's still bright out here, but it's
Okay.
just
Oh, we'll do one more EVP. I'll do it right now.
okay.
It's quiet. I guess the birds weren't really captured. So, recording. We heard some voices in the recorder. Wanted to know your name.
We'd like to talk to you. We can't hear you in the moment, but if you come over and talk to us, we can play it back and listen to your answers to your questions. How many people lived in this house?
If you'd like to say anything to us, this is your chance to communicate with some of your visitors. I'm sure a lot of people come by here.
Do you like that people come to see your house? Do you like that we are here? Was the winter hard? Can you tell me how Cora passed?
If there are any other spirits here, how many of you are here talking to us right now? You're stopping.
Okay.
Okay, let's listen to it. As you can see, our obelisk right now is so quiet, and the REM pod is quiet too.
Still nothing going on down there. That was making so much noise before, and now it's
Totally
just
quiet.
nothing.
Let me.
Recording. We heard some voices in the recorder. Wanted to know your name.
We'd like to talk to you. We can't hear you in a moment, but if you come over and talk to us, we can play it back and listen to your answers. How many people lived in this house?
If you'd like to say anything to us, this is your chance to communicate with some of your visitors. I'm sure a lot of people come by here.
Do you like that people come to the house? Do you like the scenery? Was the winter hard?
It was.
Is there any other
There's some
spirits
answers.
here? How many of you are here talking to us right now? Keep stopping.
When you asked if it was the winter heart, it sounded like you said it was.
That's what I thought I heard too, and I also thought I heard when something about spirits. I thought I heard a 7, but I
That's
might
what
have
I thought,
mistaken
too.
too.
Well, that was so interesting. Thank you so much for
Yes,
communicating
thank you
with
for
us.
speaking with us tonight or this afternoon.
Well, it is night. What time is
Well,
it right now?
yeah, I mean it's sun went down, so it's
5:24. Yes. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
and this is the Campbell stone cabin
So if any one of you would like to visit as part of one of those historic sites here in Good Springs, Nevada, it's the school and the Campbell house.
This is just down. Actually, this is just down the road from the Pioneer Saloon.
Yes. And a lot of times, maybe people don't actually go visit this place. Everyone hangs out by the saloon, and they go get a ride on those
It's very
ATVs.
yeah, it's off-road popular place.
But they don't really come here to look at the history of this town. Well, we'll move on to our next one. We'll go maybe try to capture some more videos. Back in part 2 of our Good Springs Cemetery. So we kind of moved over in this older part of the cemetery. It's cold. And it's so busy. It's so bright enough.
Yep, dusk till dawn cemetery, but it's still bright out
I
here.
mean dawn till dusk.
Oh, dawn till yeah, dusk till dawn. Yeah,
That's the movie.
dusk till dawn's something else. We don't want anything popping out of these graves on us.
We don't know some of these areas here right now. We're not sure if some of them might be not marked. So if we are treading on your gravesite, we apologize. Some of them are marked, as you can see. There are gravestones over there. But where we're at right now, we can't tell.
It's kind of hard to tell out here. It's kind of washed. It's kind of washed and kind of barren out here, but there are areas where it looks like there could be mounds, but we're just not sure, so we're not trying to disrespect you.
I got our millimeter REM pod. I actually changed the battery because it died a minute ago. Well, a while ago. I have to wear gloves because I'm freezing. But let me turn on the REM pod portion of it. It still works.
Yep.
And no battery sign this time. Hopefully the battery doesn't... Ah! Sorry. Sorry about that. Let me... Oh, my battery just died on my other camera. Well.
Oh, that was a newly
I
charged.
just charged that battery.
That was a newly charged battery too.
Okay, well, I guess we're not using that. Well, that was to show sometimes some spirits can take the battery and drain it. They need some energy to speak to you. Oh, it's freezing. Thank goodness I'm wearing my beanie and my gloves. It's freezing out here. What do you think the temperature is right now? I don't have my phone at the moment.
I'm gonna guess it's probably 40s now. Sun went down and it's just getting colder and colder.
Hopefully you'll be able to communicate one more time with the spirits of Good Springs, Nevada. If there are any spirits out here, we have our millimeter REM pod, and you can touch this metal tip to let us know you're here.
Okay.
Oh, I should get our ovulus. I just turned it on.
Rebecca, Will, and Paige. I wonder if those are actually people's names.
Also, when I first turned it on, the battery was kind of low. Truck, Paige.
A truck just drove by.
Yeah.
Mustard.
We are next to the road, so there's a lot of trucks driving by. Switching to IR mode. Okay.
I am going to set this down so it's haze. Joe.
So many names.
It just keeps, it's all names.
So many names are coming up here, and we are in a cemetery, so...
Wings.
Angel wings. Just...
This doesn't... Oh, okay. Just
Well, if you
wanted to
touch
show
it with
you
it, it does.
this moving stuff here.
Is there anyone here that wants to come and speak to us? You can use this little box on the ground, touch those two black antennas, and will speak the words you want. And it's quiet.
I have the SLS here right now, and we have several things running. Is there any spirits out here? We can try to see you in this SLS camera.
If you come stand in front of us, we should be able to see you.
You can hear coyotes again.
I hear the coyotes.
Right?
Yep. Sorry.
One of the headstones over there has the lights on it. Bright solar light.
Yeah.
Oh, Southern Loop writing.
Southern writing. Maybe they want us to find some southern writing on one of these tombstones. I don't know.
Terms. Pinky. Specular.
I'll pick up this one.
Sacrifice. Students. Should we go here where the caress?
Now it's talking like crazy.
Nothing in the SLS yet.
Nope, nothing yet. Some of these ones over here, they're lit up with some solar lights.
It's cool, the solar lights.
Should find a name and try to speak with someone here.
All of a sudden they stop. History, you said. Heard.
Heard? As
Yeah.
in
Wrench is heard you. As name. Name weeps cow. Oh, wow.
so many. Lady.
Mad.
Well, I'm standing in front of a lady's.
Husband and no, it's not a lady. It says I can't see. Lynn.
In Lynn,
Rhodes,
husband and father. So
father.
not a woman, a father, a husband.
Nothing on the SLS.
No.
Walk. Walk where?
Walk with
Arms.
Where should we walk to?
Should we do some EVPs or what?
Finish before time.
This thing just keeps talking.
Thank you.
Yeah, we could do some EVPs.
I'm just scanning with the SLS. Score.
Not picking up anything yet.
Milk.
They show the SLS a lot on TV, and a lot of people say that might some of their captures may not be real. I can understand some could be false positives, but as you can see right now,
We're not
they have
picking
it
up
on
any.
and we're not picking up anything. Although Oculus is very active right now, the SLS is not capturing anything. Hello everyone, we're just trying to visit. If you'd like to talk to us. I know you have been talking here on the Oculus 5. Nothing on the SLS.
Maybe we should move up closer to the entrance.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, let me pause this.
Battery's dead again.
So
Your battery's dead again.
Where's the battery? It says
See,
battery
on
on
the left
it.
side.
And a second ago, this was just showing 0.1 as I was walking around,
Hold
but
it.
But I don't know if that's because of
And
that. You know,
Ovilus is
that
still
might just
going
be
on.
because
Oh,
of me.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It's just 0.3 now, 0.0.
Hmm.
You know, I
Well,
think those are false
it could be false
because
positive.
if you shake these things a little bit,
They do.
they do. I just want to show you that if you shake them a little bit. See, look at that. Oh, I don't know if you saw it, but it jumps around. So you have to be really stationary with these to get a good reading.
Well, we moved that to the front because it's getting dark and we want to find our way back to the car.
Yeah, we can. Maybe should we do something like right here?
Okay.
We can just that way we could.
I'm just gonna aim this. How are you in your battery in there?
I got 13 minutes left.
Okay.
I can get another battery if I need to. I'm still
No.
recording.
Let me turn off Ovilus because Ovilus is not stopping. It just keeps going off.
Yeah.
Headstone. Headstone.
Headstone. Well, that's relevant.
If. Should I leave it on? SLS is still on. I'm not capturing anything. I can leave it on right there. See? I'll turn off Ovilus for a minute.
Okay.
And should we do
Try some EVP.
yes. I put away the Ovilus. Okay.
Yes. SLS is
SLS.
not mapping anything out here yet. We'll see if something does.
Our REMPA is about to go die. I just put the new battery before we started. Interesting how I guess a lot of spirits need that energy. And we take off a glove and turn on my. I'm taking off a glove. You can see if there's any. So we're gonna do some EVP. I'm gonna start recording. We're back here to communicate with any spirits. You can speak into this recorder. How many spirits are out here tonight? Can you tell us your name? Do you like that we're talking to you?
Some dogs barking.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Recording? We're back here to communicate with any spirit. You can speak into this recorder.
Oh no.
How many spirits are out here tonight? Can you tell us your name?
Well,
Do you like that we're talking to you?
Dogs barking.
Okay, stopping.
well, we did one EVP for now, and we did our second part of our investigation here at the Good Spring Cemetery, and we used our Ovilus 5, and it's very active, and we used our SLS, but we didn't get anything on the SLS. But we did get some EVPs, and it's quite interesting that a lot of the spirits really want to communicate with any visitors that come here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time.